Hello everyone, it's Outrider here and welcome to another week in toys. Today is Monday the 18th of January and what a way to start off the week with a nice big parcel from Smith's Toys. This has one item in it for me and one for my son, and the item that is for me is one that I'm blaming John for because he's the one who convinced me to buy it. So let's open it up. So the first item is for my little boy, and it is one of these Treasure X shark things. He hasn't had a big one of these yet. He's had some of the littler ones, the entry ones. So there's a shark inside, and basically for those of you who don't have kids, basically you've got to cut the inside of the shark open, all goo and sludge comes out of it, and there's a like a monster inside who rides the top, like Monster Sailor, like this dude here. But yeah, so we got one of those for him, which is really cool. And then for me, I've got this Netflix Transformers, what's it called? Is it a spoiler set? I forget what it's called, but it's essentially, it's got Nemesis Prime inside. I haven't got a Nemesis Prime at all. In my collection, I've got some Scourge. I've got the original Scourge and a Legion size Scourge as well, but I haven't got a Nemesis Prime. So I'm really happy to add this to collection, and I'm looking forward to opening it. I'm proper excited about this one. It was a bit on the expensive side, but for what essentially is a leader figure with another bloody trailer that I'll never use. But what I'll do is I'll open him up once I've had time to enjoy him and see what's inside, and we'll have a look at it together, shall we? So just as I was finishing filming that last piece, the doorbell went and the postman's been, and I've got another little item, so we'll open that up first before I open up old Nemesis Prime. Let me open this up. Now I've got to warn you, this is for a dolly. It is for my Snake Eyes. And here it is. It is Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes? That's really hard to say. Snake Eyes' jacket. Really looking forward to putting this back together. So we'll do it together, shall we? So here's the dolly. There we go. We've got Snake Eyes' jacket back on. Let's pop his sword back in his hand. This is really cool to get this back together. Really excited about this. Here we go. Oh, that is wicked. That is so cool. So all I'm missing now is a backpack for him, which I'm not too bothered about, to be honest, because I know that you can put his sword into his backpack, but there's also a little strap here which I could knock his mask off. Have that on the go if I really wanted to. I'm missing his gun and his dog tags, but all in all, I think he's starting to take shape, isn't he? I think that looks really cool. Really happy to have his jacket back. And you know what? The annoying thing is there is a Snake Eyes doll on sale now on eBay that actually comes with a mask, the backpack, basically all the parts I need. So I mean, I don't know. I might look at rebuying that and finishing this off, but I'll see. But all in all, I'm really happy to have this fella, and it's nice to restore me dolly to its former glory. Really happy with that. So today is Tuesday the 19th, and no more toy parcels. I have received a Ultramarker style non-zip hoodie from ASOS, which is quite comfortable, and some comfy jogging bottoms, because that is life these days. But as I said previously in the video, I've opened up Nemesis Prime here, and he's good, and I like him. I do really like the figure. He says there's going to be a but. It's not worth the price. It is absolutely not worth the price when you break it down. Now, compared to that Takara Mall exclusive that goes for stupid money, obviously it's the more cost-effective option. However, it's a bit of a mismatch of figures, really, and parts, and so I mean the actual Optimus itself is a lovely figure, and if this was an exclusive and everything like that, then you could have you could basically say that this is what 30 odd quid's worth of figure, probably with just the accessories there alone. You would pay that just for this. But the rest of the stuff, is it really worth another 30 quid? I don't think it is. I don't think it is, to be honest. The trailer, I mean, let's face it, it's pretty much tat, isn't it? At most, for me, it will be a display stand where I can stick some figures on top of it. I do like this here. I think that's a really, really nice sticker. But the rest of it is just all in black and it's dead, and yeah, it's not the best. Now, I know people say, oh, well, Toy Hacks will come up and do a sticker set. Yeah, but I don't want to pay another, 10, 20 quid on some more stickers for it. It's something that I won't really use. I mean, it's okay, but this is the main bulk of the rest of the £30 worth of value. Now, other accessories-wise, you obviously get his blaster, which is pretty cool, standard, same one as we got with Siege. And with the Siege one, you got an axe. With this one, you get this sword, which I believe is a hangover from the Power of the Primes figure, which was the Nemesis Prime version. So there's that. And you also get Geezer here, his name is, who's a bird. Geezer, who's a bird, that makes no sense at all. But he does transform into a sword, which is pretty cool. I kind of like the handle being down like that. I've dropped it. I kind of like that being like there. I kind of like the handle staying there. It's kind of like a handguard, but you're meant to fold it up like that. Now I think that is quite cool. Did we need two swords with him? Probably not. I would have been happy with one or the other. But I have to say that these two accessories are pretty cool. Ones that don't fit for me are these two guns here. Even though I like the idea of them, and I liked how they looked on the Power of the Primes figure, this is the only real place that you can put them on the figure. And they look too big. They are far, far too big, in my opinion. They won't, because of how the ports are kind of done, they won't really stay in his back. They won't stay. Well, I suppose you could, at a push, have them on the shoulders, maybe, like that kind of look, which looks even more stupid. So even though I like these as accessories for the leader class figure, the leader Power of the Primes figure, I don't think it works. So they're a no from me. Fangtron is a win. I haven't got. Is it? I forget the original version of this name. I haven't got it anyway. This is my first version of this mould, and it's quite cool. I must admit, I like that. So the swords are a win for me. Both of them. His blasters a win. The trailer is a loss for me. These guns are a loss for me. And the worst bit of all, are these bloody Energon cubes. And these Energon cubes come inside a tub of Play-Doh. And this is where I can't get with this figure. I can't get my head around what their target audience is. Because at this price point, at like 60 odd plus quid, that really marks out like pocket money stuff. It's a birthday or a Christmas present. But if kids are having a birthday or a Christmas present, then they're probably not going to buy a pretty much unknown in media figure, which is Nemesis Prime here. They're going to aim for your Optimuses or all that kind of stuff. And let's face it, this is aimed at the collector market. So what I can't understand is, if this is aimed at the collector market, why the hell did stick some Energon cubes inside some Play-Doh as part of it? I cannot get my head around that at all. That said, this is a beautiful, beautiful figure. And from what I can see, in my opinion, this should have been no more than a leader price point. No more. 45 quid, I think, would have been more than fair for this. Because, in fact, all of this is reuse. These are reused from a previous version. This is a repaint of an existing figure. This is a repaint of an existing figure. And this is a repaint of an existing accessory. So, it's to me, it could have been a cheaper price point. And the price hike from the previous figure didn't feel justified from the Ultra Magnus. That said, I am over the moon to have him. And I think the Siege mould suits Nemesis better than the Earthrise one could have done. I've got a little bit of looseness in his legs, which is unfortunate, but it's not. It's a little bit looser than what I would like it to be, but it's not going to cause any problems. It's not hoist level of looseness, if that makes sense. And his knees are pretty solid as well. I'm happy. I'm happy with him. I think I've paid too much for him, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I've got another character that I haven't really had before. Do I hope they do more of these? But they're obviously going to do one more, aren't they? They're going to do one more of these blind packs, because they've done them for Kingdom, for Siege, and now for Earthrise. But I don't know what they will do next. Maybe a repaint for Beast Wars. I know there's talk about maybe a clear purple Paleotrex in a 2-pack with a Voyager. I think that would make more sense. At least you're getting a deluxe and a Voyager, whereas here you've got a Battlemaster, a Voyager figure essentially, and a load of accessories that, let's face it, apart from the gun, none of these accessories were actually made for this figure. All the accessories were made for another figure. The only one that was made for this figure is this. The rest of them, either for Earthrise Prime or for the Power of the Primes, Nemesis Prime version. But saying that, I'm happy to have him. He's going to look nice on the shelf. Yeah, I can't recommend him though. I can't recommend him because, in my opinion, it is too much for what it is. But when it comes down in price, and it will come down in price, pick one up then. Today is Wednesday, the 20th of January, and I've received a couple of parcels, and I've got to be honest, they're both dolly related. Yeah, so one of these is a gift, and I believe it is an accessory for my childhood Cobra Commander, and it's a gift from Dave Shotton, the man who's got me, put the idea in my head to actually complete these things again after them being sitting in boxes for a long time. And I am really, really enjoying, to be honest, putting them back together. And there was a key part missing of Cobra Commander. His mask, because obviously he doesn't look like that. That's not how he looks, that's not how the figure looked. And Dave was looking out on eBay for a hood for him, a mask. And essentially what Dave did, he sent me a link, and I said, okay, I'll watch it and I'll get it on payday at the end of the week. And he kindly sent it to me because it was the only one on eBay. So we've got Cobra Commander's mask. So I've now got my Cobra Commander back, which is cool. I mean, there are certain key things you can live without on these figures, I think, if you don't want to complete them 100%. For Cobra Commander, I mean, maybe it's his pistol sash that I'm not too bothered about, or even the weapons. You can obviously swap those with different weapons, but that hood was such a key part of his look. To have that missing is really, really sad. So to complete it again has made me really, really happy. So he's not anywhere near complete yet. And to be honest with you, out of all of these figures that I've got, I'm not focusing on buying any parts for this one, because I know I've seen some of them up my loft and I'm going to sort through and try and find them. But when it comes to Duke and Snake Eyes, I know I'm missing a number of pieces. So, yeah, so Dave has kindly got me a hood for my Cobra Commander. That is really, really cool. Now, this parcel is basically a load of accessories for Duke, as well as another Duke figure. It didn't cost a lot. It was a tenner plus postage. And I think actually there's a part in here that Dave Shotton needs for his Jeep that he's buying to display his figures in, because he can't just put them on the shelf, he has to put them in a Jeep. So I'm opening this up now. This is a nice big box. Nice bit of cardboard. And then we've got them all in an envelope. So we'll rip this open. So you can see my Duke figure here, and essentially all I've got of him is his main gun, which is broken a little bit, but I can live with that. Obviously his boots, his trousers and his jacket, missing his dog tags, his helmet. I'm sure I've seen it, but it could be anywhere. It might not even be in this house, to be honest with you, that I've seen it last. So I'm missing that, missing his dog tags, missing a few of his accessories. So hopefully in here I'll be able to get him near complete. Let's chip all this out. They've wrapped these well. So these are the things that... Right, so we have a machine gun. Now I think this is the part that Dave shot him once. He wants to know if there was a clip on the back. It has got a clip on. Hopefully this is the one he needs. But yeah, he was telling me that if the Jeep is ordered, is missing this weapon. It just so happens it was in this lot. So that, if that's the right one, Dave, that'll be on its way to you in your present bundle for your birthday. We've got a stand, which I've already got a stand. So I mean, I won't be needing that. We've got this weapon, which is a cool little sniper rifle. Again, I don't think that's part of the G.I. Joe line. There is a briefcase, and funny, when I showed Dave this picture, he said, "Oh, wouldn't it be nice if there was something cool inside that briefcase?" Well, you know what? There is something cool inside, because there's a Luger. Now, I haven't got a Cobra Commander's Luger, and I know it's black, but I can live with a silver Luger. That's pretty cool. So that's nice. That'll fill in the gap. I'm not bothered about being 100% accurate with these. I'm happy to get their accessories back if they're a different colour. It doesn't really matter. I'm not that anal about it. We've got Duke's knife, which I actually need, and that fits as a bayonet on that gun. Obviously one of the clips are broken, but it doesn't matter, it'll still hold in place. We have some green dog tags. G.I. Joe? Who are they for? We have Grunt's dog tags. They're green. Yeah. Sergeant Grunt's dog tags. So we haven't got Grunt, but we've got his dog tags. We've got... Is this Stalker's helmet? Hat? I think it's Stalker's hat, so we've got that. We've got a random little piece there, I don't know what that's for. We've got a silver Beretta and a silver knife. We've got a black knife and a silver case. That's good. So this is the colour that Duke should have as his kind of straps. If there should be that kind of colour. Obviously this has been put on a different knife, but that's quite cool. We've got Duke's knife case, which is cool, and then we've got Duke himself. So I did see dog tags. We have got dog tags, so I need these. And we've got Duke. So that's great news that I've actually got Duke's dog tags. And what you can see here is I've got his pistol, which I'm missing. I've got a knife case, which I don't think goes with this Duke, but I've got another Duke knife case there. I've got his helmet, which is great. Now the hair on this is almost gone. It's hanging on for dear life. I don't think even hair fibres would help him, bless him. But yeah, it doesn't matter, because the parts that I want from this, I want his backpack, I want his dog tags, I want his helmet, and the knife and the gun, and that completes my Duke. That completes a job well done. So I'm really, really happy with that. And I'll be able to put his backpack on as well, so that'll be really, really cool. We've also got another couple of parts in here. So we have another machine gun, which is quite cool, and another pistol. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to sell on the parts that I don't need. So I'm going to sell on Duke here. I might list those little dog tags for Grunt if anyone needs them. These are a little bit corroded, but it doesn't matter. I'm not bothered about these being perfect. I think it's great that I've managed to put them back together. The backpack here is in pretty decent nick. Obviously I need to take that off. In fact, I'll do that now. And what I'll do is I will get my dolly dressed, and I'll show you what he looks like once he's all complete again. And here we go. We have Duke all geared up, back as a complete toy for the first time in the best part of 30 odd years. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. You see, this has got a black strap and this has got a brown strap. This strap here should be brown, but I'm not that anal about it. At the end of the day, he's got all of accessories. He's got a little breakage on the gun, but that's a breakage that I've done to this toy. And he's got his dog tags. He's there. He's virtually there. I'm going to obviously use my original stand rather than the stand that came with Duke. I suppose it's handy to have another stand. But yeah, that is Duke all finished off. So I'm really happy. I have made one more purchase to finish off Snake Eyes. And that puts me nearly there. 2 out of 3 of them complete. Coco's almost done. I'm really happy with this. I could not tell you how happy I am to put these back together after so long. It's really, really made my day. Really has. So yeah, a good day. A good day to have a dolly delivery. So today is Friday the 22nd of January. As you can see, I've had a little bit of a trim. I've used some of the beard products that Rudy Zazoo sent me through the post, which are of the finest quality. I've got a lovely soft beard. And I've also got a parcel. And it's another dolly. Well, it's parts for a dolly. Now, you might remember that in last week's Week in Toys, I got a mask and a jacket for old Snake Eyes here. And I found relatively cheap a figure that had the majority of parts that I needed. However, it's also got both of those parts again. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But I'm going to sell them on. I'm going to open up this package. And looks like they've had 6 Dragonfly Dragonfly light stick lights from Woolworths of all places. So I don't know where the hell they've got this box from, but it's a vintage box nevertheless. So there you go. Let's try and get this box open and let's see if we've got dragon lights or a figure inside. Let's have a look, shall we? Did you even take the stuff inside? Right, so one thing that I wanted was the 4 card, which I thought was quite cool. Nice little thing to have. It says on here that, quote, next time you're on a night patrol and you hear sounds like a breeze passing through the underbrush, look again. It's probably Snake Eyes. It's probably the wind. But there you go. And here is Snake Eyes. Now, as I say, we have got some duplication of accessories here, which is fine. I'm going to sell these on. I've already listed the stuff for Duke that I got in duplicate, so hopefully, we will have a decent, make a decent money back from this. I'm just looking at the quality of the jacket. This jacket is definitely better, so I'm going to be swapping these over. Also, interestingly, this is Snake Eyes. You can see his face there, masked up. This is not Snake Eyes. This is just a random Action Man figure. We've also got his dog tags, which I need. So those will be going on old Snake Eyes over there. We've got his backpack, which again, I need. So I'm happy to have that. As I say, I'm going to swap these 2 jackets over, so I'm going to remove this now. Yeah, so we've got a random Action Man dolly here, which I don't even know what year this is from. 1992, so it's from around the same time as when these were released. Now, what I might do with this, I might not sell the actual figure on. I've got a set of clothes down here from a weapon set that I had when I was a kid, and there's big parts of it there. So what I think I'm going to do is actually you keep this figure and dress him up as that, and keep a way of storing those clothes, which would be quite cool. But this isn't Snake Eyes top either. You see there, this is the original one. This is a different one. So yeah, what else have we got here? So we've got a baggie of accessories. So we have got a mask, which again is in better condition than the one I bought the other week. So these are all going to be listed again, and hopefully I'll get a bit of money back. We've got his gun. Is the electronics going to work? No, electronics are gone. But we've got that nevertheless. And we've got his sword, which I've already got. And we've got this little knife here. I don't know where that's from. But yeah, that's I think that's just an Action Man gun. So I'm going to quickly get Snake Eyes dressed in his new clobber. And then we'll take a quick look at it. Here we are. I've replaced his jacket that I bought last week and his helmet, his mask. It actually has got better elastic on it, and the paint isn't as chipped as on this one and faded. And this jacket is almost pristine compared to this one, which is a little bit faded. I've completed Snake Eyes. Actually, I haven't, because Dave Shot rightly told me the other night that he has some gauntlets which I am missing. Now, I am not too anal about it. I'm not gonna go out there and buy another figure just to get the gauntlets. If I find them, I find them. It could be in a year, it could be in 2 years. It doesn't really matter. But considering all I had left from this figure was the knife and holster, his sword, and basically his undergarments, I've managed to put him back together. So him and Duke now are in a pretty decent state that I'm happy with. What I've also done is I've bought some storage boxes today. I'm going to go through my loft because I'm sure I've got some stuff for Cobra Commander. I'm 100% sure I have items for Cobra Commander, like his base and his suitcase. So hopefully I'll be able to find some more bits for these toys. But yeah, that's it for another week in toys. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been quite G.I. Joe Dolly heavy. Blame Dave Shotton for that. It's his fault. So today is Saturday the 23rd of January, and I had a wicked night last night with Paul, Andy, Alexis and Jamie from Transformers the show. Myself and Rudy Zazoo went on there to have a discussion, and we went on there to talk about the latest convention, which is happening next week on the 30th of January. Toys, figures and robots. Basically an online collaboration of a load of people from YouTube, including people like Graham the Collector 75 and Ben's Collectibles. So it's going to be a really, really good show. The lads from Transformers the show are putting on a special as well, and it was a great laugh, and it was good to meet people like Arrowfire and Rohan and all these other people that were on the almost after show Zoom call. It was really, really cool. Really enjoyed it. So cheers, lads. And I'll put the description below to the show. Give those guys a subscribe if you can, because they are absolutely amazing, top blokes. Now, I have received a parcel today, and I wasn't expecting this. Now, this is one of two things. It's either a Black Series figure or an Earthrise figure. Now, it's in an Amazon box, so I am guessing it's the Black Series figure. So, shall we have a quick look and see what I got? I wasn't expecting... If this is a Black Series figure, which it is, I wasn't expecting it just yet. It is the Archive Edition Luke Skywalker. Now, this wave has been absent from the UK. And just as this arrived through my door, Rudy Zazoo messaged me and went, oh, have you heard the latest Archive wave's going to go on Star Action Figures at 6 PM Monday? Bloody hell. So, I've got it a little bit earlier. But this wave consists of Grand Admiral Thrawn, isn't it? We've got Commander Cody from the fan vote and Hoth Han. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind the entire wave. But I thought these weren't going to be out in the UK. So I kind of decided that the only one I really, really need is Luke from Empire. I have got a Han in his Hoth gear already from that exclusive I got last year. But now they are going to hit the UK, I probably will pick up the rest of them, to be honest, when they are revealed. I quite like the new packaging on this. Really, really nice. Lucasfilm 50 at the top. Some nice artwork of Luke. And the face printing technology looks okay. Looks really okay. I'm happy to have this because I have got the Wampa last year, didn't I? And I think originally the Wampa in this figure came in a 2-pack. I think it did anyway. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to opening this up. Yeah, so another Black Series figure. Yeah, really, really looking forward to opening that up. The Toy Foo auction is going on today. I don't know if it'll be finished by the time this is going up, but hopefully you would know about it and you'll have bought something. I've got myself a little G1 robot that is... It was probably number 2 on my most wanted G1 list, even though it's only a little thing. So we'll probably see that in next week's Week in Toys, or maybe even the week after, because I know they've got a lot to do to post out. But that's it for this week. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I've been Zort Rider, and this has been A Week in Toys.